Hey guys, Jason at Hard Money Bankers. Hope all is well. So, who are the real hard money lenders? I'm going to go through who a real hard money lender is so you don't get fooled again. And when you want quick, easy, hard money from private capital investors, you know who to go with. So, there's still a lot of real hard money lenders out there, but don't be deceived because there's a lot of other what's claimed to be hard money lenders that are screwing up some deals lately out there. So I just want to make sure you understand who a hard money lender is, who a real hard money lender is. So when you come across a deal that you need to move on and you need to ensure that you have the capital available, that you can notice it, because this is a common thing that comes up right now. There's a lot of liquidity in the marketplace, meaning there's a lot of capital out there for real estate investors, and sometimes it's good to use other capital sources. But if you're actually looking for hard money to move quickly on a project, you need to make sure you understand who the real hard money lenders are. So number one, they can move quickly most of the time within a day or two. They're making their decisions. It's their capital or private capital that they control from other investors. So they need to close quickly. Hard money bankers closes loans in a day or two all the time as long as title work's done. We can underwrite everything within a matter of a few hours. So it's easy for us to close quickly. So that's one sign for any hard money lenders. They need to close quickly. They got to have their own cash or their own private investors pool that they work with. If they are using some sort of banks or institutions that they need approval for, not a real hard money lender. Very, very simple. Now, that being said, maybe they use their own cash and then they figure out a way on the back end that doesn't involve you to use some sort of institution. That's fine, as long as they can close quickly for you. That's the important part. They don't ask for unnecessary documents. Now, obviously, all lenders are going to need documents. On some files, they might need something more than others. I'll give you an example. We do like to see a asset statement. It doesn't need to be three past bank statements. That's a bank term or not a real hard money lender term. But we do like to see an asset statement to make sure if a client of ours says, hey, I need $30,000 into this project, I want to make sure they have $30,000 to put into the project. So that's the reason. So, don't get fooled by getting asked for unnecessary documents. Now, the one thing that your hard money lender needs, a real hard money lender needs to understand, is your market. Most hard money lenders only lend in one or two or a few local markets because they don't know all the markets. And even if they're just providing a loan, you still want to treat them kind of as a partner. They need to know the market. They want to look over, you want them to look over your shoulder to help you when necessary. If you don't need them to, that's fine as well. And if it's a bad deal, tell them it's a bad deal. When was the last time you went to, a funding partner, financing partner that just their job is just to push paper through and get the deals done, and they told you it was a bad deal? Even if it was a good deal for them, they still told you it was a bad deal, right? That typically doesn't happen. You want them to tell you it's a bad deal if it's a bad deal to help you out, because that's what it's about. Okay, so let's figure out where you can find real hard money lenders, and then also how do you approach them quickly so you can get through the process, quickly. Just so you know, you have a project that needs to close. You put it under contract on a Monday. It has to close on a Friday. You can't go to a bank or an institution. You can't go to anyone besides a real hard money lender to get this to a deal funded for you. And you don't want to lose your deposit. You don't want to lose the opportunity. You don't want to piss off the seller. So you need to move quick. So first off, go to Google, search for hard money loans. That's obviously a good place, and see who comes up in markets. If they look like they have a corporate feel or a national feel, chances are they're not private money. Look on social media, go to meetups, ask for referrals of other friends that you know. And when you meet the people, you can obviously pre-vet them real quick. Here are a few quick questions to ask: is how quickly can you close? If they're like, oh, well, we can close 7 days after we get an appraisal, red flag right there. Say, why can't we close in 2 days? Well, we're not set up for that. Okay, well, that works. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that every deal can be closed in 1 or 2 days, but like if title work is done, it can, right? Title work is usually the holdup. Everything else can get done kind of simultaneously. So you ask them for their timeline. You ask them what kind of docs they're requesting for you. If they say they need to order an appraisal to determine what your loan is, that is a red flag. Why would they need to order an appraisal? That lender is lending their own money, or they're lending other people's money on behalf of them. They should be able to make that decision themselves related to what the property's worth and what they're willing to lend you. So that's a red flag as well. And don't get me wrong, maybe they want to get some sort of third-party valuation just to double check it, and that's fine. I guess if they want to get something in place, but the big no-no is, cool, this is how we do the deal. Tell me what your numbers are. They base everything and they work everything off your numbers, and then they go and get an appraisal, and then they restructure the loan. That's why these deals blow up all the time. And the reason I'm going on this rant is, first off, I kind of want to thank some of these other non-real hard money lenders, because we get a lot of fallout from them, and they piss off their clients, and then they come to us and they're loyal to us. But also, as a real estate investor who's maybe only done a few deals out there, so doesn't know the full game yet, want to help you ahead of time so you understand. Now, I'm not saying you don't want to go to a non-real hard money lender. That's fine, but just know that going into it. It's going to take a little bit more time. Yeah, it might be cheaper too, so that's obviously an advantage, but it might take a little bit more time. There might be some more red tape. But the biggest thing is you can't allow them to blow up your deal and screw your credibility with that seller and potentially lose that opportunity. Now, a lot of times, real hard money lenders like ourselves, hard money bankers, and there's a lot of us around the country. So it's not us. They'll come in and swoop and save the deal last minute, but you want to be comfortable throughout the same thing. So make sure your hard money lender can close quickly, isn't contingent on an appraisal, doesn't ask for unnecessary documents, and most importantly, knows the area, and they're an expert in the area, and have them guide you and help you if you need. If you need anything from Hard Money Bankers, go to hardmoneybankers.com. There's a lot of real hard money lenders still out in the marketplace. And if you want to partner on your deals, a real partner, even if you're just putting up debt and paying interest, you still call them a partner, because they're helping you out as putting up some of the financing. Reach out to a real hard money lender and have them help out. Hope you guys found this helpful. Reach out to us if you need anything. Thanks.